What's up, this is Jake with Hike 734, hiking the Stormy Point Nature Trail, which is located just east of Fishing Village, and it's about a 2-mile trail that starts out right off the road and then loops around through some lodgepole forest out to Yellowstone Lake, then over by Mary Bay, and then back by Indian Pond in your car. So anyways, this trail starts out in a really big open meadow, which is, I just like the big open meadows. Good chance to see bison, and the Indian Pond right there is a great place to see waterfowl. And I saw even a little buck in there, so that was kind of cool. But anyways, I decided to take a right on the loop and started out through the lodgepole forest. And the lodgepole forest doesn't have a whole lot going for it from the standpoint of not anything super impressive, but it is just a nice forest with, some good forest birds and lots of tree squirrels and those sorts of things. From there, it just kind of meanders very level. The whole trail is level, and then it starts to open up a little bit more. And eventually it pops out to Yellowstone Lake, which is really awesome. And I just love how big the lake is. It is just enormous. And as you work your way out towards Stormy Point, the really cool thing about it is that it kind of looks like a California coast, actually. It doesn't really look like you're in Wyoming, that's for sure. You can see there's a little thermal feature there that makes it smell like sulfur. And through this whole trip, I definitely would recommend at least bringing bug spray, because there can be a lot of them. But then the trail starts to eventually, after some really amazing overlooks, starts to work its way back in through some trees, and then it kind of just goes in between trees and some nice open views of Mary Bay, which is just a really cool bay. Probably one of the more odd things I saw was a beaver floating in this, which I don't know how many times I've seen a beaver floating in such open water, but yeah, once again, more waterfowl. And then I came across this bison, and that was really cool, except for when he went onto the trail. He started to get a little too close, but eventually after giving him wide berth, he continued to move on. And then I also got to see this really cool mule deer buck, which I think was the same one that I saw earlier. He finally just made it out. But anyways, eventually started working my way back to the meadow, and then over to Indian Pond again. And so anyways, overall, really nice, really cool trail. It's not very long, awesome for the whole family, lots to see. If you don't want to go through the trees, I think it's a great out and back trail. But giving the trees a little whirl is always nice. I got to see a grouse in there, so that was fun. But anyways, this is a Stormy Point Nature Trail located just east of Fishing Bridge in Yellowstone National Park. If you like this video, subscribe on YouTube and head over to hike734.com for more goodness.